Good evening, New York City. It is always a pleasure for me to come across the river from the great state of New Jersey to stand in solidarity with the people of New York. It was 24 years ago that I first got to speak in the same room as Dr. Cornel West. It was when I was honored to receive the Mario Savio Young Activist of the Year Award at the University of California at Berkeley. Unfortunately, I couldn't be in the room that night. I had to send it in via video because I had another lecture scheduled on the other side of the country. But the stuff that we were talking about 24 years ago is the same as we are talking about today. Imperialism, fascism, a complete disregard for humanity and the rule of law. Interconnected in this tapestry of injustice that we need to stand up against with justice, compassion, and radical love. I am sure we all have our reasons for why we want Donald Trump to be removed from the White House. Now it is time to take action. How many people here would like to take action? Good. How many people here have friends? Have friends? Raise your hand if you have friends. All right, he didn't raise his hand. Can you give him a hug, please? Be his friend right now. Okay, how many of you have your cell phones on you? Cell phones on you. The former high school teacher in me loathes this, but I'm asking you, please take your cell phones out right now. Please take your cell phones out right now. We got to flex these activist action muscles. And right now, create a text message that includes the website refusefascism.org. And right now, before you leave this room, you are going to text 10 of your friends. Refusefascism.org. Put that into the text message. Start doing it right now. It's okay. This will be the only time a teacher says to you, it's okay to have your head down and plugging away on your phone. 10 people before you leave this room, because we're calling for 10 million people to be in the streets of Washington, D.C. It is extremely difficult for any of us to imagine us organizing 10 million people on our own. But all of us know 10 people. And I know for sure, from where we stand on the East Coast, 3,000 miles to the West Coast, 1,500 miles from North Dakota down to Texas, that there are 1 million people who share our vision and our values, who can start to organize not 10 million on their own, but 10 people to make sure they're in a van, on a bus, on the train, riding your bicycles, your skateboards, whatever you've got to do to get to Washington, D.C. on November 5th. You can organize for 10 people where we're going to stay, what we're going to eat, what we're going to do on those days, whose buddy's in charge when, yes, as you said, unfortunately, some may die, but definitely some will get arrested. And what is the plan that we have in place? Not for 10 million, but for 10 people. That is your charge and your job to leave this church tonight, to get 10 people to Washington, D.C. How many people believe they can do that? I'm going to ask again. How many people believe they can do that? Thank you. Don't leave this room tonight without sending those text messages.